Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Quick disclaimer before this video starts. Virginia Beach was very, very windy today, and it still looking kind of is. So, my mic is pretty sensitive, so the, there's gonna be a lot of static. But as long as you can hear what I'm saying, that's all that matters, right? Just a little quick disclaimer. There's gonna be some parts where everything sounds a little choppy and stuff, but you can hear me clearly, so yeah. What's up, YouTube? Back here again. Today, I'm here at Virginia Beach. As y'all can see, it's around maybe, I think it's like 8:30ish, 9 o'clock-ish. This place is very peaceful. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. The vibes here are immaculate. Everyone's out having fun, doing their thing. I chose this time to record so it's not as crowded and everything. But I'm just gonna get straight to it. Today we're gonna be talking about a topic of having a positive mindset and the benefits of it. Having a positive mindset can get you real far in life. Real far in life. A quick example would be maybe let's say you fail a test, right? You fail a test. You may think of it as you being labeled as a failure, right? But back in the last video when I was talking about how you learn from your mistakes, this also ties into that. When you make mistakes or fail in something, that's your opportunity to learn from it. And having a positive mindset strings into it as well. So when you have a positive mindset, you end up with a positive outcome. Now, when you stay positive, you keep a positive mindset, the outcomes will show. Say, let me think of an example for you guys. Say you worked hard all your life for a team, basketball team. I'm gonna say basketball team because growing up, I used to play a lot of basketball, but it didn't really work out for me. So say you work hard for about 3 to 4 years of your life, and it amounts to nothing. And what's going through your head right now is, dang, I really wasted all this time trying to be something with this sport, and I didn't put enough effort in, I put enough hard work in. But you gotta think of it as the positive outcome. Just be like, okay, maybe this wasn't for me. Maybe this is God trying to tell me that this isn't my path. Always gotta think of it you always gotta think of the positives, no matter what the situation is, because it's never gonna get better if you keep being negative about it. Another key to having a positive mindset is to think of it as what's God trying to tell you from this. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm the most religious person. I practice it. I go to church every week. I'm not the most perfect Christian. I make mistakes all the time. We all sin. I sin, you sin, we all sin. But when it comes to having a positive mindset, you really got to think of what is God trying to tell me? What is he trying to tell me? Because God is not going to put you through a tough situation if it's not benefiting you in some way. That's what I thought. When I got into these hard situations and I felt like I was just thinking to myself, like, why? Why me? Why does this all happen to me? Why do I go through this? And really, I thought to myself for a second. I stopped complaining, I stopped crying about it, and I sat up and I thought about it. And I was like, what is God trying to tell me from this? What message is he trying to relay to me? And that is hands down the number one thing that you have to have when you are in that state of, I don't want to say depression, but really the state of mind that you have. Like, let's say, mm, let's say a girl rejects you or a boy rejects you, and you mad, you sad or whatever, and this has happened to me before. It's actually happened to me like the other day when I was at Canes. You know, when it's time to handle something as something like rejection, everyone has their own way of handling it. It's really about how you take it. Pause. But it's really about how you take it, because like when it comes to the topic of rejection, you really gotta. That's when the maturity comes in. You just gotta realize, okay, she wasn't feeling me, he wasn't feeling me. On to the next, Excuse me as if I get a little bit off topic. We're not on the topic of rejection just yet. That'll be in the next couple of videos. But I was using that as a reference. But back to the main point, having a positive mindset. Really, the main point I'm trying to relay to you guys is the more you stay positive and keep that positive mindset, the more positive things happen to you. So, you know, damn, hold on. Wait a minute. I got a little sidetracked there. But it's Virginia Beach for you. Dear Lord. Now, staying positive really can help you out in the long run. I'm pretty much repeating everything I just said, but I'm gonna close out with this. Remember this as you go on. Not everything is gonna go your way, and it's really about how you react to it. Because depending on what it is, you probably can't control it. And that's another thing I had to realize when certain stuff happened to me. Because whether I can control it or not, everything has happened for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So whether I'm able to control it or not, it's best to just let things be. Just let things, die down. And I'm not really referring to a certain situation, but it's really just, just in general. Any hardship that you go through, any relationship that doesn't work out, any friendship that doesn't work out, you really got to think of the positives of it. Because I ain't going to sit here and say that everything is going to benefit you. Not everything is going to benefit you, but it's about your reaction that really, forget that. Now, relatively, another key to positivity is the people you hang around with. Now, I don't really like when people use the term "you are who you hang with," because everybody's different. Everybody's different, but all right. So, time isn't really on my side right now. As you see, it's getting darker, so it's gonna be harder to record because it's black. So I'm gonna close it off with this. As you go on in life, everything is not gonna go your way. And when stuff doesn't go your way, the main thing that I advise you do is look at the positives in it. Because that's really the only key of it getting better. Negatives do nothing for you but put you, other people down, and make whatever you're going through even worse. So you got to think of the positives of it. And maybe there are more negatives than positives, and that's okay. But when it's time to think about what's going on with yourself and the situation, it's best to stay positive about it. That's the only way else can get better. And, that being said, I love all of you, and catch y'all in the next one.